In our modern world, we often forget that some places were once the cradle of civilization. Places where time doesn't erase beauty, it deepens it. Iran is one of those lands. Here, ancient landmarks aren't just ruins. They are living stories, carved into stone, painted onto tiles, and quietly surviving through the ages. Some structures seem ahead of their time, with designs that still puzzle today's scholars. And nature, like a patient artist, has sculpted landscapes that move anyone who visits. Many of these places remain untouched mysteries, waiting to be explored and heard. Join us as we journey into the extraordinary essence of Iran, a place where the past, the present, and the surreal coexist in harmony. Shaddad Green Lake appears only temporarily after large rainfalls. It remains visible for just a few days to a few weeks before drying out completely. It sits at an elevation of about 1,650 feet above sea level. This location is a natural basin where water gathers after desert storms. The lake's distinct green tint is the result of salt minerals reacting with sunlight. No aquatic organisms are involved in creating its unusual color. Daytime ground temperatures can exceed 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Such conditions lead to rapid evaporation of any surface water. The lake is surrounded by tall, narrow ridges called callouts. These were shaped by wind erosion over many centuries. Kavem House is carefully designed. Its front spans 131 feet, laid out in perfect symmetry along a central axis, creating balance in space. In front of the building is an orange garden that covers about 17,000 square feet. Orange trees are planted 8 feet apart to optimize light and water drainage. The main ceiling inside is eye-catching. It's decorated with thousands of mirror fragments, each under 1 inch, creating a shimmering effect when light enters. Wooden doors are hand-carved, with design depth averaging half an inch. Every detail is made by hand, with no machine processing. The roof is built with clay bricks that weigh around 4 to 5 pounds each. No concrete or steel is used, yet it has remained intact for more than 140 years. The main tombstone of Hafez is made of white marble, measuring 10 feet long and 3 feet wide. Persian verses are engraved on it with calligraphy that shows accuracy to the inch. The dome stands 33 feet tall, built from green copper in an inverted bowl shape. 8 uniform columns support it, making the structure feel stable and visually complete. The surrounding area stretches about 72,000 square feet. This makes it suitable for cultural events and regular visitor flow without overcrowding. The tomb is positioned at an altitude of more than 5,000 feet above sea level. This elevation results in dry air, which naturally preserves copper and stone materials. On average, 4,000 people visit the site every day. At night, the LED lighting system highlights the dome and enhances its presence with a soft glow. The salt content in Mahalu Lake is about 4 times greater than that of ocean water. This salinity creates a habitat where only halophilic bacteria can survive. When full, the lake spreads over approximately 60 square miles. Its large size appeals to researchers and tourists alike. During summer, the lake's water can turn pink because of carotenoid pigments produced by salt-loving bacteria. This color shift is one of the lake's most recognizable traits. Surface temperatures often exceed 110 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. The lack of trees and shade, along with the shallow depth, contributes to the high heat levels. At the end of the dry season, the lake bed is covered by a crystallized salt crust more than 8 inches thick. This layer attracts photographers and nature enthusiasts. Masule village is built at an altitude of around 3,300 feet above sea level. The elevation helps maintain a moist and cool climate all year long. On average, the village is shrouded in fog for more than 270 days annually. The thick mist gives Masule a distinct identity that appeals to visitors. Motorized vehicles are entirely banned within the village. Due to narrow and steep lanes, all movement must be done by walking. Homes in Masule are mainly constructed with stone and wood. These materials offer durability and moisture resistance, ideal for the local weather. A unique feature is the stepped construction, where each house's roof becomes the pathway for the level above. This makes the most of the mountain's slope. Izadkast is a historic complex with more than 1,500 years of history. Locals lived in the area continuously until the 20th century, proving the lasting nature of its design. The main fortress sits on a sandstone outcrop that rises about 65 feet. Its three steep faces create a secure position without the need for heavy outer walls. Below the fortress is a stone bridge roughly 260 feet long. This structure connects the site to the surrounding plain and still retains original foundation sections. The total footprint of the site is approximately 5 acres. It includes the fortress, residential buildings, the bridge, and a caravanserai in one coherent geographic zone. Walls in the complex are built from mud brick and measure up to 36 inches thick. These thick earthen walls help stabilize indoor temperatures without artificial systems. Nasir al-Mulk Mosque is a famous structure known for its scientific use of color and light in design. The mosque contains over 1,500 colored glass pieces that create a refracted light effect, turning the space into a dynamic light show every morning. From 7 to 9 in the morning, sunlight passes through the colored glass and reflects across the floor and walls, producing moving color bands. The architectural design was carefully aligned to maximize optical results during this time. The pink ceramic tiles used here were fired at temperatures over 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure color durability under harsh climate conditions. Inside, 12 solid marble columns stand about 7 feet tall, each weighing more than 1 ton, carved in uniform spiral patterns that display refined craftsmanship. The prayer hall has a natural sound reverberation time of about 0.7 seconds, offering a quiet yet vivid acoustic experience. The island's average elevation is around 300 feet above sea level. The light slopes and hills make it possible to reach various parts on foot. Coastal sands show a wide range of colors: red, yellow, purple, silver, and white. These natural variations depend on local mineral content and need no artificial coloring. Over 70% of the land is covered in red soil, high in iron oxide. This soil reflects sunlight strongly and is used in both food and traditional art. More than 70 kinds of natural minerals are found on the island. These include barite, salt, silicate, gypsum, and iron oxide, which shape the terrain's colors and textures. Hormuz Island spans about 16 square miles. The area is compact enough to be explored without vehicles while still offering diverse terrain features. The main lake at El Goli covers about 13 acres. It is the most prominent feature of the park and a popular spot for walking and sightseeing. At the center of the lake stands a two-level building designed in a traditional style. A straight bridge, around 200 feet in length, leads from the shore directly to the pavilion. Water enters the lake through a historic canal system. This method keeps the lake full year-round without using mechanical pumps. The park is located at an elevation of around 5,200 feet above sea level. This gives it a cooler atmosphere, especially during warmer months. The total size of the park is about 200 acres. It offers enough space for multiple visitors to enjoy sports, leisure, and nature without crowding. The terraces of Badabi Surt stretch across about 1.5 acres. They include more than 100 levels made by mineral-rich water settling over time. The average elevation is around 6,000 feet above sea level. From that height, the cool air and wide view create ideal conditions for observation. Water on the terraces holds salt and minerals, but it is only a few inches deep. The surface underneath is solid, so soaking is possible, but swimming is not. Terrace colors range from red to orange to yellow, depending on light and mineral content. These effects appear naturally without any artificial coloring. The rock layers formed over a long time through steady mineral buildup. No machines or external shaping were used to make the current patterns. Most houses in Esfahak are built from compressed earth bricks, with walls between 20 and 28 inches thick. This helps keep the indoor temperature stable. During hot summer days, the ground temperature may exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit, but inside the homes, it remains around 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Roofs are designed with circular ventilation holes about 8 inches wide. These draw cool air from above into the rooms without electricity. The village stands at an elevation of about 4,600 feet. This results in nighttime temperatures being more than 25 degrees Fahrenheit lower than during the day. After the earthquake in 1978, around 80% of damaged homes were repaired in 2 years using locally sourced materials and labor. Takhti Suleiman stands at around 7,500 feet above sea level. This elevation offers naturally cool temperatures and stable humidity year-round. A circular mineral lake lies at the heart of the site, about 260 feet wide and 200 feet deep. There's no surface outlet. The lake is heated by underground geothermal activity. The water stays steady at about 86 degrees Fahrenheit, day or night, regardless of season. It's ideal for sustaining heat-loving microbial life. The site is enclosed by walls made of basalt and brick, stretching approximately 3,900 feet. These walls are about 30 feet tall and 10 feet thick. Carbon dating has shown that parts of the complex are more than 1,400 years old, adding to its cultural and archaeological value. The fortress of Sar Yazd has double-layered walls that are 11 feet thick and 33 feet high. They are made from compressed mud bricks that form a solid outer defense. There are 450 separate storage rooms inside. These were used by local people to store food, water, and valuables during times of war. Its main gate includes 2 security doors and a trap tunnel over 40 feet long, making it easier to control access step by step. The foundation was built 13 feet higher than the ground around it, offering wide visibility and improved protection from enemy movement. Radiocarbon studies of ceramics and mortar confirm that parts of the fortress are more than 1,600 years old. Its structure is still strong without steel or concrete. The Shushtar hydraulic system has a main dam nearly 1,500 feet long and over 50 feet tall. It is made from large, solid limestone blocks. A water canal runs about 2,100 feet, carved directly through bedrock. This canal supplies irrigation and industrial use. The system includes wooden wheels with diameters of up to 30 feet. Flowing water spins the wheels to raise water into elevated distribution lines. The pressure towers in the system produce more than 65 psi naturally. This strong pressure moves water across areas without mechanical pumps. The infrastructure has existed for more than 1,700 years. Without using cement or steel, it still delivers water reliably. The ziggurat at Choa Zanbil rises about 80 feet high and features a stepped pyramid design. It is one of the oldest known religious buildings still standing. Its base measures nearly 345,000 square feet and once supported ceremonies for a large community. Bricks used in the structure are roughly 4 inches in length. Many contain cuneiform writing with names of the ruler and the god. Beneath the site lies a water pipeline system longer than 2,000 feet. It relied on gravity and pressure without mechanical help. Radiocarbon studies confirm the temple is over 3,200 years old. Much of the ziggurat's layout remains in original condition. The Namakdan Salt Cave is more than 20,000 feet in length. It has winding passages and thick salt walls formed under natural pressure. In Star Valley, there are many stone pillars up to 130 feet high. These sharp towers were shaped by wind, rain, and time. The coastal cave system stretches about 3,200 feet. As water enters, the tunnels echo with booming sound caused by water pressure. The Hara mangrove forest spans nearly 55,000 acres. It balances the ecosystem and shelters migrating birds. In summer, ground temperatures on the island can rise above 130 degrees Fahrenheit. This is one of the highest natural readings recorded near the coast. Lake Urmia once spanned more than 2,000 square miles. Over time, the lake's size dropped due to climate effects and human impact. Its water salinity often goes above 340 grams per liter. With such salt levels, only halophilic algae and bacteria can survive. The lake changes color throughout the year. When sunlight and temperature shift, microbial populations respond and create a deep red appearance. On the shoreline, salt crystals can form up to 12 inches thick. These hard white layers look like a natural crust and are strong enough to walk on. The main dome of the bathhouse reaches 26 feet in height and contains 17 glass circles for daylight entry. The light spreads without artificial sources and ensures discretion. Walls and flooring use high-temperature tiles about 3 inches thick. These materials trap heat effectively and remain safe to touch. The hypocore system pushes warm air from an outside wood fire through ducts, stretching more than 80 feet under the floor. The heat radiates upward into the bathrooms. The main bath holds steady temperatures from 104 to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. This heat range stimulates sweating and blood flow safely. A 6-inch lime and chaff coating on the roof stabilizes the interior climate all year, regardless of weather conditions. NASA once recorded a ground temperature of 159.3 degrees Fahrenheit in Dashti Lut. This is the hottest surface reading ever known. Humidity levels in the area can drop below 2% during summer. Such low moisture levels lead to rapid dehydration for exposed skin. Some dunes tower over 1,300 feet. Their size turns the desert into an almost surreal natural setting. Winds that reach more than 65 miles per hour shape the desert floor. They cut through rock and leave behind Yardang formations. The region receives less than 0.2 inch of rain each year. This defines it as one of the most arid zones ever tracked. Dashti Kavir is the largest desert in Iran, with a length of around 300 miles and a width of about 200 miles. The landscape is nearly empty. Some areas have salt crusts that are up to 6 feet thick. These thick layers are the result of water loss through evaporation. During summer, ground temperatures can go beyond 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This is dangerously high for human exposure. The dried mud and clay create surface cracks as deep as 18 inches. The cracked ground looks like a giant natural web. Because of the heat, salty land, and no fresh water, the desert has no long-term human settlement. The full length of the Sheikh Safi al-Din Kanaga and Shrine Complex is about 250 feet. Corridors arranged symmetrically guide visitors toward the main areas. The central dome reaches a height of approximately 78 feet. It uses interlocked brick layers to maintain long-term stability, Glazed tile surfaces reflect light so well that designs are visible from more than 30 feet away. The inner walls are covered in decoration nearly 4 inches thick, including lacquer, gold, and calligraphy. This helps with heat control and moisture protection. Main doorways use stone panels weighing around 2,000 pounds. These stones were fitted by hand without the use of cement. RGE. BAM stands on about 1,600,000 square feet of land. It's the largest surviving adobe complex in the world. Its exterior walls reach heights of 200 feet, built from sun-dried adobe bricks without the use of concrete or steel frameworks. The central watchtower is 108 feet tall. From the top, observers could see beyond 1 mile in any direction. More than 30 wind catchers, each about 20 feet deep, create airflow for cooling. Even when it's over 104 degrees Fahrenheit outside, the inside stays tolerable. Each adobe brick weighs between 40 and 50 pounds. The entire structure was assembled by hand with no chemical adhesives. Hamadan sits at an elevation of 6,070 feet, giving it a distinct temperature and air quality compared to lowlands. In winter, temperatures can drop below 5 degrees Fahrenheit. This cold comes with long-lasting snow and icy conditions. The ultraviolet rays in summer can reach levels above 11. This is extremely dangerous for skin and eyes without protection. Ali Sadr Cave, over 7 miles long, is a top travel site. Tourists can enjoy boating inside this underground natural structure. April's wind speeds average 20 miles per hour. These winds help with natural ventilation and are great for wind energy use. Sitting at nearly 4,900 feet in elevation, Ardabil enjoys a mild and refreshing climate, even in the warmer months. During winter, the temperature often reaches -13 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow and icy roads become common under such severe cold. Winds here can speed up to 40 miles per hour, significantly lowering the wind chill and increasing the risk of frostbite. With annual humidity levels below 50%, the air remains dry, which helps prevent mold and supports easier breathing. The UV index can reach level 10 in summer. Without proper skin protection, this level can cause burns and long-term skin damage. Kermanshah lies at an elevation of about 4,600 feet. This altitude causes cool winters and mild springs, making it a suitable destination for weather-sensitive tourists. During the summer, it can get hotter than 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Visitors should dress properly and carry plenty of water. The ultraviolet radiation level at noon often hits 11. Without sunscreen, skin damage can occur in just 10 minutes. There are natural cliffs about 200 feet high in the region. These attract climbers, but only with proper tools and knowledge. Humidity in winter can drop below 30%. The air can dry out skin and scratch the throat unless people stay hydrated and use moisturizers. Located in Iran, the Alborz Mountains boast Mount Damavand, towering at around 18,406 feet, the tallest in the country and the region. Though Damavand hasn't erupted in recorded time, it emits sulfur gas and hosts natural hot springs, proving its geothermal potential. climate varies dramatically from one side to the other, lush forests to the north and arid lands to the south. Its biodiversity is impressive, with glaciers, oak woodlands, and elevated meadows sheltering unique flora and fauna. Mountaineers frequent Alborz for climbs ranging from 2,000 feet to peaks above 18,000 feet. Kashan faces a dry and hot climate, with summer temperatures going over 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Architecture here reflects creative environmental adaptation. Wind towers, some as tall as 50 feet, are used to draw in cooler air and push hot air out, all without needing electricity. Old houses in the city feature brick walls about 3 feet thick. These serve as natural thermal insulation, keeping homes comfortable in every season. Finn Garden is a showcase of ancient hydraulic ingenuity. Water pressure and elevation differences power the fountains. No modern machinery involved. In spring, the Rosewater Festival takes place. Damask roses are harvested early in the morning for essential oil extraction, creating a vibrant and fragrant experience for all. In Yazd, people built wind catchers to cool houses without electricity. Thanks to air pressure and wind flow, temperatures inside can drop up to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The Qanat system transports water from higher ground using a gentle slope of about 1 in 1,000. It still operates today, even though it was built thousands of years ago. Homes here are made with mud brick and walls as thick as 3 feet. This construction method creates natural insulation for year-round comfort. The Tower of Silence was used to expose bodies to birds, a Zoroastrian ritual that prevented soil pollution. The eternal flame at the Zoroastrian fire temple in Yazd has been burning continuously for more than 1,500 years. Tabriz Bazaar covers nearly 75 acres and is a commercial landmark. Its unique vaulted design draws both local shoppers and foreign visitors alike. The Blue Mosque stands out, with its deep blue ceramic tiles that reflect natural light during the day. Although it suffered damage, it still maintains its original 15th century style. Sitting at about 4,430 feet in altitude, Tabriz enjoys cool summers and light winter snow. This makes it a pleasant place for tourism year-round. Tabriz carpets are distinguished by their quality and detail, exceeding 400 knots per square inch. Many have sold for more than $100,000 at auctions. In 1901, Tabriz installed the first public electric system in Iran, highlighting its early push toward modernization. The wall of Rud Khan Castle extends for approximately 4,900 feet and is supported by 42 towers. These towers remain elevated for full surveillance capability. The fortress is built on mountainous terrain between 2,300 and 2,600 feet above sea level. Its location makes direct assault extremely difficult. The total site covers an area of about 9.5 acres. This includes multiple buildings such as barracks, ammunition depots, and shelters. Visitors must walk 1.5 miles through dense forest trails to reach the main gate. This route is an integral part of the overall visitor experience. Constructed from stone and lime mortar, the entire fortress endures the region's high humidity without major structural damage. Kandavan is a village where people have lived continuously for more than 700 years in naturally carved stone homes. This is not a preserved ruin, but a living settlement. These homes have walls between 6 and 10 feet thick, made from volcanic stone. This material offers strong insulation and energy savings throughout the seasons. Indoor temperatures stay between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit all year long. No artificial heating or cooling is necessary inside these structures. The village sits at an altitude of about 6,600 feet above sea level. This high elevation supports a dry and cool climate ideal for daily life and long-term preservation. The rocky slopes surrounding Kandavan range from 45 to 55 degrees. Every building must conform to this steep terrain for both safety and space efficiency. Karanak holds one of the oldest vibrating towers still standing. The minaret sways slightly when touched, but remains stable, showing mastery in traditional engineering. A stone bridge nearly 50 feet in height once delivered water across a ravine using only gravity and pressure principles. Houses in the village feature smart design for heat control. With thick clay walls and skylights, interiors stay up to 30 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than outside. Today, no one lives permanently in the village. This has helped protect the historic buildings from modern alterations. The architecture is completely natural, clay, wood, and stone only. These materials make the structures easier to preserve and environmentally friendly.